nice steady job today. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose, set me free. Now here's the band. Been working every day since I was 20. Haven't got a thing to show for all this work I've done. There's folks who never work, but they've got plenty. I think it's time some guys like me had some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose, set me free. Big city, turn me loose, set me free. Yeah, welcome to AJ's, y'all. Some Merle Haggard music for you. Thank you. We're going to be here till up to just before 6 o'clock, playing some of your favorite country songs. Come let us know if you got anything you want to hear. We're going to pick a little on some Vince Gill right here. She was standing at the front door when I came home last night. A good book in her left hand and a rolling pin in her right. She said, "You come home for the last time with the whiskey on your breath. If you don't listen to my preaching, boy, I'm gonna have to beat you half to death. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. I know I drive you crazy, baby, it's the best that I can do. We're just good old boys and making noise, I ain't running around on you. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through." First she hit my glasses because she knows that I can't see. She said, "You ain't going nowhere, boy, till you spend a little time with me." And then the boys called from the honky-tonk, said there's a party going on down here. Well, she might have took my car keys, but she forgot about my old John Deere. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. I know I drive you crazy, baby, it's the best that I can do. We're just good old boys and making noise, I ain't running around on you. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. Oh, Vic Lawson on the steel guitar. Roz Turner. we're through. No, I drive you crazy, baby. It's the best that I can do. We're just good old boys and making noise. I ain't running around on you. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. Gill music, y'all. How are you? Yeah. We got Steve Forrest playing the big old bass guitar today. He's going to sing one for y'all.
Amarillo, indeed, dog.
Oh, yeah. San Antonio, everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. Saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe, lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for 8 when they pull that gate, and I pray the judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio, everything that I've got is just what I've got on. God is mine. I ain't rich, but man, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
Some George Strait, y'all. It's Roz Turner on that fiddle. She's going to sing you one now. Come back to that one. Yeah, there you go. Yep. You ain't woman enough. Did you take the head and most of the fiddle on the Turner, y'all.
Thank you.
Well, as I said earlier, we are taking requests, y'all. If you got anything on your heart and mind, come let us know. There's also a QR code. If you don't want to come up here and look at us, you could just scan that QR code, and there's a list of songs, or you can put in one of your own. Let us know if there's something you want to hear. We play mostly older country up through the 90s, but there are a few newer things that we'll do as well, too, so don't be afraid to ask us. Let's do that. 11 months, 29 days, that blues shuffle we did the other day. 12-bar blues in A from the 5.
Perfect. Thank you.
11 months, 29 days in A from the 5. We're gonna play some old Johnny Paycheck music, y'all. Anybody still like classic country music out there? Where's all the outlaw fans? Yeah. Here's one of Johnny's prison songs. He actually went to prison. He shot another guy in the head. True story. Didn't kill him. They were arguing over a recipe for turtle soup. That's how the story goes. A lot of cocaine involved is what they say. This is one of his prison songs called 11 Months and 29 Days. Well, I'm busted in Austin, walking around in a daze. I'm sitting in a slammer, looking out through these bars in a haze. But it'll all clear up in 11 months and 29 days. Keep that Lone Star cold and the dance floor hot while I'm gone. Keep that Lone Star cold and the dance floor hot while I'm gone. Keep your hands off my woman. I ain't gonna be gone that long, but I'll be back. Come on, Dick. Roz Turner, come on. That old judge put a sledgehammer in my hands when he said, I'm gonna send you to Huntsville and shave your face and your head. I'm doing 1129, boys, with a cement floor for my bed. Oh, one more time on that fiddle, Roz. world in a day. I'm sitting in a slammer, looking out through these bars in a haze. But it'll all clear up in 11 months and 29 days. Yeah, how about a hand for the boys and girls in the band, y'all? All right. How many of y'all are out there day drinking? Make some noise. Where's the day drinkers? There you are. Let's have one together. Let's get this party started. Everybody get your drinks up. Get them up. Get them up. On three, give us a big old yee-haw. 1, 2, 3, holler. Now swallow. Cheers, y'all. Toby Keith. You got one in particular? Probably could do that one. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. That one? Yeah, we can do that one. All right. Young lady slam dunked some love in our tip jug. Want to hear some Toby Keith? We're going to do it coming right up. If I can get the Google machine to cooperate. American girls and American guys will always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep at peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. Wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. As soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up the world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly to we need him where the freedom start ringing a bell. It'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Oh, justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage. You'll be sorry that you messed with the US of A. 'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly. There's gonna be hell when you hear of the freedom start ringing her bell. You feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Oh, brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Oh, 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 my be by request. There you go, darling. All right. Keep them coming. Let's do. You got one?
Somebody hollered Kenny Rogers, the gambler.
What key you want it? Records E flat to E. I usually do D to D. Play, yeah. The record's a half step, but D to E just needs you to play.
All right, that's fine with me.
The gambler, D to E.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. All right, we got some Kenny Rogers coming up by request. I think so. Everybody else okay?
Hey, yeah. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette, asked me for a light, and the night went deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deed is done." Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. You got to know, you know this part. When to hold 'em, know when to fold, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Thank you very much.
Steve, yo. No, that's fine. You got one? I'll tell you what. Let's come back. Let's do. Let's do. She Thinks I Still Care. Yes. Well, you know what? Scratch that. Why don't we do? Why don't we do a fiddle song? And get you back. And we'll play all those shuffles. We'll do them. Let's do mountain music. Mountain music. All right. Young lady wants to hear a fiddle feature. So we're going to do a hand clapping song. As soon as you hear this kick drum that sounds like this, you put your hands together just like that, because it feels good and everybody's doing it. We're going to wait on everybody. There we go. We got you in the back. Thank you for that. All right, see if y'all remember this song. Like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway, drift away like Tom Sawyer, ride a raft like old Huck Finn, spin the tramp like a Rip Van Winkle.
Oh yeah, that comes from the heart.
With something with lots of feeling.
'Cause that's when music has to start. Oh, play some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Boudreaux on the drums, y'all, from New Orleans. That's Roz Turner, y'all. She's going to come around and meet everybody. She's going to have the band's tip jug, find out if you have any more requests. You're never obligated to tip the band, of course, but we love it when you support live music, and that's how we make a living down here. Let's do, little picking song. Does anybody still love Merle Haggard out there? Where's all the Haggard fans? I know we got to have a few. All right, here's one for all the working folks. It's a big job just getting by with the 9 kids and a wife. I've been a working man dang near all my life. I'll go back working as long as my 2 hands are fit to use. I'll drink my beer at the tavern and cry a little bit of these working men. Stone to work hard every day. I might get a little stone on the weekend. After I draw my pay, I'll go back working. But on Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. I'll drink my beer at the tavern, sing a little bit of these working men. Well, sometimes I think about leaving. I wanna do a little bumming around. I wanna throw my bills out the window, catch a train to another town, and go back working. I gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. I'll drink my beer at the tavern and sing a little bit of these working men. Here come that working man. Big old bass guitar from McGavock High School here in Nashville. Here's Steve Forrest. On the drums from New Orleans, Louisiana, Carl Boudreaux. Great state of Oklahoma on the steel guitar, Mr. Vic Lawson. But not least from Bedford, Indiana on the fiddle, Roz Turner. This song is for you working folks. boys and girls in the band, y'all. Come on. We getting a request? What was the other one? Okay. All right, we had a request that I'll tell you what, we're going to do a Travis Tritt song by request. Anybody still love Travis Tritt out there? I'm going to do one that I love and I've got a personal connection to. I got to tell you a little bit about. So this next song we're about to do, when it came out on the radio, my oldest daughter was about 2 years old, maybe 3, just starting to talk and jabber a lot, and she loved this song. It's a great day to be alive. And every time we would put her in the car and put her in her little car seat, she would say, "Daddy, play Travis Tritt." And this was the song that she wanted to hear. It's called "It's a Great Day to Be Alive."
Travis Tritt.
Travis Tritt. Play Travis Tritt.
That's funny.
I got the rice cooking in the microwave. I got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. It's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, I'm doing all right. Yeah, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. It's neither drink nor drug induced, no, I'm just doing all right. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, so why can every day be just this good? It's been 15 years since I left home. Said good luck to every seed I'd sown. Give it my best and then I'll leave it alone. I hope they're doing all right. I look in the mirror and what do I see? A lone wolf there staring back at me. Long in the tooth but harmless as can be, Lord, I guess he's doing all right. It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's hard times in the neighborhood, so why can every day be just this good? Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes it's only me and the shadows that fill this room. Sometimes I'm falling, desperately calling, howling at the moon. Ah-hoo. Take my old Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu. Oh, and it's a great day to be alive. You know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's hard times in the neighborhood, so why can every day be just this good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, so why can every day be just this good? Tavis tip by request.
That's hilarious. I'll never hear him the same way.
Right, I know, I've never done these.
No R's.
All right, y'all, keep those requests coming. In the meantime, thank you. I'll tell you what, we're going to take you to the Wayback Machine. We're going to do Crazy Arms. I'm full of useless stories, personal anecdotes from the music business. I'm actually a Nashville native, and I come from a musical family. And I'm going to do a song that goes back to 1957. It's from the great Ray Price. My grandfather, Lightning Chance, played the upright bass on this song. And he always used to say that Ray Price, Marty Robbins, and Farron Young were three of the greatest singers he ever worked with. And I concur there. And a lot of this old music is being forgotten these days. But we got a great country music band today, so we're going to try this one called Crazy Arms. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, and my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be wed, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. So please take the treasured dreams I had for you and me, and take all the love I thought was mine. Someday my crazy arms will hold somebody new, but now I'm so lonely all the time. Great Ray Price, y'all.
Your old man played bass on that.
My grandfather did.
Well, crap.
Played on all of Ray's early stuff. All right. I'll tell you what we haven't done yet. It's like a hate crime around here. We haven't played an Alan Jackson song yet. Let's do Living on Love.
Which one?
Living on Love. Here's one of my favorite ones. One thing about Alan is, even to this day, that album he did a couple of years ago, he has always stayed true. It's always country music that you get from Alan. Lots of fiddle, lots of steel guitar, and this one features both. I love this song. It's called Living on Love. Say vows and spread their wings, settle down to just what they need, living on love. She don't care what's in style, she just likes the way he smiles. It takes more than marble and tile, living on can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you give enough. Living children gone, but still they sing side by side in that front porch swing. He can't see anymore, she can barely sweep the floor. You're hand in hand, they'll walk through that door, living on can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you give enough. Living on love, lying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Like an old-fashioned storybook ride. Living on love. It sounds simple. You're thinking love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you give enough. Living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you give enough. Some AJ at AJ's. We are fresh out of requests. If anybody's got anything you want to hear, come let us know. Otherwise, we're just going to keep playing a few that we like. Let's do I'll tell you what, I love Waylon Jennings. Anybody still love Waylon out there? Waylon had a few periods of his career. You had early Waylon when he was wearing the cool nudie suits and he was all clean cut and had the big teased up the pompadour hairstyle. And that was the late 60s. And he and Johnny Cash and Roger Miller on the down low rented an apartment over here in Madison that nobody knew about, and they would just go do drugs. And in Madison, and they would eat pills and write songs for 3 or 4 nights in a row. So I call that pill Waylon. And then in the 70s, he hated Nashville. Waylon did. That's just a true story. Chet Atkins was producing his records and making them super slick, and he just didn't like it. Willie talked him into moving back out to Texas. Of course, he grew his hair out long and shaggy, and that's the period of time that I call cocaine Waylon for sure. And we're gonna do a fun song that's really kind of a jam. We'll show off the band on this one. This one's called Lonesome, Ornery, and Mean.
70s cocaine, Memphis rolled up the Tory Joe White in a Cadillac. Oh, yeah. Opened the trunk, pulled out a 59 Les Paul, handed it to him. Said, here, I don't like it. Left.
We're in D, right? Starts on flat 7. Yeah.
On a Greyhound bus, Lord, I'm traveling this morning. I'm going to Shreveport, down to New Orleans. Been traveling these highways, been doing things my way. It's been making me lonesome, ornery and mean. Her was Ted Black, and her name was Codeine. She thought she was the queen of the Basin Street Queens. She got tired of that smoky white dream, began to feel lonesome, ornery and gave them to a beggar who was mumbling through the streets. There's no escaping from the snowy white dream born looking lonesome, ornery and mean. Out down in this valley where the wheels turn low, at dawn I pray to the Lord of my soul. I say, dear Lord, do right by me. No, I'm tired of being lonesome, only at me. Vic Lawson, y'all. Yeah, some wailing, y'all. Who's still drinking out there? Where's all my day drinkers? There you are. Let's have one together. Everybody get your drinks up. Also, the rumor around here is if you feel sorry for us, you can bring us some drinks. That's always a good idea. Get your drinks up. On three, give us a big old yeehaw. 1, 2, 3, holler. Now swallow. Cheers.
What do we do? What was one we were going to think we thought about doing earlier? You wanted to play? Oh, yeah. Let's do that one.
Well, we're just going to go down the list and play all of our favorite artists, I guess. We'll do some George Jones. Does anybody still love Jones out there? Come on. All right. Yeah, you're damn right he does. Alan Jackson loves George Jones.
I think we're going to do C. That's the original. Sorry. Charlie. I mean, the rule is you're not supposed to stand within 30 feet of the fucking Les ball.
This is some early George Jones. My wife is a singer here in town, and recently she's from New York. She discovered George Jones. And I thought that was funny because Frank Sinatra, one of the greatest New York singers of all time, one time called George Jones the second greatest singer in the world. No, but she heard this song and said, wow, George Jones was great. I was like, yes, he was great. And he came along in an era where Nashville was full of crooners, but there was something different about him. He had this moan in his voice that was, well, it just made him George Jones. We're going to do this, one of his early classic singles called She Thinks I'll Still Care. just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today. She thinks I still care, just because I haunt the same old places where the memory of her lingers everywhere. Just because I'm not the happy guy I used to be, she thinks I still care. But if she's happy, thinking I still need her, then let that silly notion bring her cheer. How could she ever be so foolish? Oh, where would she get such an idea? Just because I asked a friend about her, just because I saw her name somewhere, just because I saw her then went all to pieces. She thinks I still care. Oh, she thinks I still care. Classic George Jones, y'all. Thank you, folks. That's pretty country. Let's do The Ride. The Ride. Get back on the outlaw country kick. The following song is a ghost story. It's a spooky song. I was stumming from Montgomery, had a guitar on my back. A stranger pulled beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. He said, "It's a long walk to Nashville. Would you like a ride, son?" I stepped into that Cadillac, and he turned on the radio, and the sound that was coming out of them old speakers was solid country gold. When I noticed the stranger was ghost white pale when he asked me for a light, and that's when I knew there was something strange about this ride. He said, "Victor, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you've been starbound, let me tell you it's a long, hard ride." Well, he cried just south of Nashville, and he turned that car around. He said, "This is where you get off, boy, 'cause I'm going back to Alabama." stepped out of his Cadillac. I said, "Hey, mister, many thanks." And he said, "You ain't gotta call me mister, mister. The whole world calls me Hey." Can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend down guitar strings? I said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside?" So if you're big star bound, let me tell you it's a long, hard ride. He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? You made your dues, can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" I said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside?" So if you're big star bound, let me tell you it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me tell you it's a long, hard ride. Yeah, David Allen Coe, y'all. Suggestions? You want to sing one? Love that. Once a day. Roz Turner is on the fiddle. She's an old soul. She told me one time that she doesn't like any new country, which is after about 1968, I think.
Connie Smith isn't dead yet, thankfully.
Well, I'm glad you asked for this song. She knows this. I was talking earlier about I've got some family history here, and if anybody gets a chance while you're in town to go to the Musicians Hall of Fame, it's a very cool place. You see a lot of musical instruments that were played on famous albums through the years, and my grandfather, Lightning Chance, has an exhibit there. He was the staff bass player at the Grand Ole Opry in the 50s and 60s. In fact, the bass that he used at the Opry is on display there. And I love, this might be my favorite song that he ever played on. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but Connie Smith, one of the great country singers of all time, this was her first big hit. It's called Once a Day, and Roz is going to sing it for you.
When you found somebody new, I thought I never would forget you, for I thought then I never could.
That's Roz, y'all.
Great job. Very nice.
I'm a big fan of Johnny Paycheck. I think Paycheck is one of those guys that, as the newer generations of country music artists come along, I think they've forgotten about him a little bit. But he was an amazing musician. He started out playing in George Jones's band. He played bass for a while, and story was for a little while that Paycheck might have been the best bass player in Nashville. And he played steel guitar and dabbled with fiddle and was a terrific singer. And I talked a little bit about my grandfather, but my dad actually played guitar with Paycheck for a little while. And in fact, I just happened to hear an album this morning that he's on. And I'm going to do a song from that album that this is a great country music song. We did one of his prison songs earlier. This is one of the other ones because Paycheck spent a little bit of time in the pokey back in the day. This is called The Only Hell My Mama Ever Raised.
Just me and him. 2, 3, 4.
I can't tell my mom she loving me. I guess that's why she let me go so far. My mama tried to stop me short of stealing. I guess that's why I had to steal that car. Well, she told me not to smoke it, but I did, and it took me far away. I turned out to be all the hell my mama ever raised. We pulled into Atlanta, stolen tags and almost out of gas. I had to get some money. Lately I learned how to get it fast. Those neon lights was calling me, and somehow I just had to get downtown. So I reached into my glove box and another liquor store. I sang precious memories, take me back to the good old days. I wanna hear my mama singing, Rock of Ages cleft for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Here we go. Well, they slapped them handcuffs on me. Lord, how they bit into my wrist. When them agents got them tied up, that metal bit to my wrist. Took my belt and my billfold, my fingerprints and the profile of my face. And then they locked away the only hell my mama ever raised. And I sang precious memories, take me back to the good old days. I wanna hear my mama singing, the Rock of Ages cleft for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Johnny Paycheck, y'all. let's do some Haggard. One of the best things about AJ's is this. By the way, if you didn't know this already, Alan Jackson, when he opened this place a few years ago, said that he had a mission. He set out to be the only bar down here that was playing exclusively country music, and it has stuck to that promise. It is the only bar. I think there's 60 of them now. This is the only one that you can come in here and hear country music. You can go down the street and hear all the 90s rock played poorly that you want to. Or you can come to AJ's and hear country music, which I think is pretty cool. What do y'all think? Yeah. On that note, here's a Leonard Skinner song. No, I'm kidding. Actually, Skinner had a very cool version of this. A lot of those Southern rock bands grew up listening to the Opry, and they loved Merle Haggard. But this is originally a Merle Haggard song. We're going to let the band jam out on this one a little bit. It's called Honky Tonk Nighttime Man. Time man, I can't stand no light. I'm a honky-tonk nighttime man. I can't stand no light. Getting my rest in the daytime. I do my running round at night. I have the blues this morning. All day today. Had the blues this morning. Had the blues all day today. And when the sun goes down, I'm gonna tuck my blues away. Here comes the band, y'all. The sun starts sinking low. Lord, my heart starts beating when the sun starts sinking low. And when the shadows fall, I know it's time to go. On that big old bass guitar from right here in Nashville, y'all, Steve Forrest. Back on the drums from New Orleans, Carl Boudreaux. Fiddle from Bedford, Indiana, Roz Turner. Lone Okie on stage, Vic Lawson on the steel guitar. get my rest in the daytime, do my running round at night. Getting my rest in the daytime. Getting my rest in the daytime. I get my rest in the daytime, do my running round at night. Yeah, how about a hand for the boys and girls in the banjo? We are taking requests up here. If you've got anything on your heart and mind you want to hear, country music, and we can go a little bit outside those lines. Alan does allow a little bit of Southern rock here and there because he's a fan of it himself. He grew up in Georgia and listened to all those Allman Brothers, and Marshall Tucker, all those kind of folks. We can pull off some of that stuff, but there will be probably no Pink Pony Club today, or no, yeah, we're not going to do any Don't Stop Believin'. What are some of the other ones that we're... In fact, we're going to go older than everything right now. Let's do Your Cheating Heart. Let's see. We're going to do some Hank Williams. September 1952 is when this song was recorded, and Hank Williams never got to see the success of it, even though it might be his most famous song. He died on New Year's Day of '53. Very sad, tragic end to that story. Here's Your Cheating Heart. Cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You'll walk the floor the way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Your cheating heart will pine someday and crave the love you threw away. The time will come when you'll be blue. Your cheating heart will tell on tears come down like the falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You'll cheating heart is gonna tell on you. Hank Williams music, y'all. We'll pick it up a little bit. You guys got quiet. See if you know this one. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy though, it never got called. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, we had much it muddy. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. Not about living, little about love. Not about living, little about love. That's right. Thank you, folks. Steve, you got one?
I could roll out maybe a Liza Jane and
Let's do that. All right, who still likes 90s country out there? Yeah. How about Vince Gill? Do you love Vince Gill? All right. Here's a fun one. Do the Eagles own him now? Is that how that works?
I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if anybody owns Vince Gill.
I'll tell you something I heard recently that I'd never heard before. I heard the Eagles live on something. It was on YouTube. They were live and doing "Don't Let Our Love Start Slipping Away." Vince was singing that song with the Eagles. It is the most incredible thing I've ever heard in my life. Like with their harmonies and stuff on it.
But was it in a sound check?
I don't know. I don't know if it was at a sound check or at a show, but man, it was incredible.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
And when it got to the guitar solo, Vince didn't even play. Joe Walsh played a slide solo, and it was so cool. It was extremely cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
That's funny.
You got my number. You got to know my name. Why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? You got that body. You got that frame. Why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Girl, I got it made for you. There ain't nothing I won't do. Just one kiss and I'll never be the same. Little Liza Jane. Oh, somebody pick one.
Come on, Vic Lawson.
Now you've heard my story. You got to know my name. Why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Liza Jane. Girl, I've got it made for you. There ain't nothing I won't do. Just one kiss and I'll never be the same. Little Liza Jane. Little Liza Jane. Ooh, little Liza Jane.
That's Steve Forrest on the bass, y'all. Give it up for him. All right, we're going to do a sing-along song, and it's going to show off our friend Rosalind on the fiddle for the last 45 seconds or so. Rolling down a backwoods Tennessee byway, one arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other, a sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better. I'm together with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar parked in a hollow neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. Fits my life, oh, so right. My Dixieland delight. White-tailed buck deer munching on clover, red-tailed hawk sitting on the limb, the chubby old groundhog croaking low fall, free as a feeling in the wind. Got a homegrown country girl gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as a seven, living in heaven with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar parked in a hollow beneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. Fits my life, oh so right. My Dixieland delight. All right, can you get your hands together like this? Come on. Put them together. See, it feels good, doesn't it? All right, sing along if you know the words. 1, 2, 3. Spend my dollar parked in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon 9. Fits my life, oh so right. Go balls, my Dixieland delight. Whoa! Miss Roz Turner. She comes from Bedford, Indiana, y'all. She's going to come around with the band's tip jug and find out if you guys want to hear anything. You're never obligated, of course, to tip the band, but we certainly appreciate it when you support live music. That is how we make a living. I'm going to let the band take a break. I'm going to do a song for you. I'll do either one or two, depending on what's going on. Do a Kenny Chesney song that, believe it or not, the band, they have bladders, and if they've got a musicians union that will break our legs if we don't take a break right now. That hard-hitting musicians union, you know. I love Kenny Chesney. I was born here in Tennessee, and Kenny's an East Tennessee boy. Did pretty good for himself. He bought an island. That's a nice thing. He did this song a few years ago that was written by another famous Tennessean, Miss Dina Carter. It's called You and Tequila. Baby, here I am again, kicking dust in the canyon wind, waiting on that sun to go down. I made it up Mulholland Drive, hell-bent on getting high above the lights of town. You and tequila make me crazy. You run like poison in my blood. One more night can kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. 30 days and 30 nights, I've been putting up a real good fight. And there were times I thought you'd win. It's so easy to forget the bitter taste of morning left. Swore I wouldn't go back there again. You and tequila make me crazy. You run like poison in my blood. One more night can kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. When it comes to you, all the damage I could do, it's always your favorite sins that do you in. You and tequila make me crazy. You run like poison in my blood. One more night can kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. Never enough. Never enough. You and tequila, you make me crazy. Chesney music, y'all. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna do one more before the band gets back up. We got a my set request. We'll get to that one as soon as the band gets back. I just saw that. These notifications aren't working very well today, but we will certainly get to it. Not too long ago, less than a couple of years ago, we lost the great Chris Christopherson, one of the greatest songwriters of all time, and this is one of my favorites of his, and I personally think this is one of the greatest country music songs ever written. And if you like classic country music, you gotta go back in the Way Machine and see if you remember this one. I have seen the morning burning golden on the mountain in the skies, aching with the feeling of the freedom of an eagle when she flies, turning on the world the way she smiled upon my soul as I lay dying. As the colors in the sunshine, the shadows of her eyes, waking in the morning to the feeling of her fingers on my skin, wiping out the traces of the people and the places that I've been. Teaching me that yesterday was something that I never thought of trying. Talking of tomorrow and the money, loving time we had to spend. Loving her was easier than anything I'll ever do again. Close together with a feeling that I've never known before in my time. She ain't ashamed to be a woman or afraid to be a friend. I don't know the answer to the easy way she opened every door in my was as easy as believing it was ever gonna end. And loving her was easier than anything I'll ever do again. Loving her was easier than anything I'll ever do again. Yeah, the late great Chris Christopherson, y'all. Isn't that a great song? They don't write them like that anymore, do they? All right, we're going to get the band back up. Oh, great, they didn't all quit. That's great. We're going to get to that my set request right now. It was I saw it pop up earlier and then it disappeared. Oh, it's from Bill. Is Bill in the house or is Bill watching online? Where is Bill? Wanted to hear Charlie Daniels Band song. Must be watching online. Well, thank you for that request, Bill. We're going to get to that. Show off our friend Roz. This is great. I love this song. I love Charlie Daniels. Charlie Daniels, I've always said, and he would have told you this too, Charlie was not really a country artist. Really a Southern rock artist with a fiddle occasionally. And a lot of folks don't know this, but his fiddle songs are the fun ones. That's the ones most everybody thinks about, you know. But Charlie was not really a fiddle player. He was a spectacular guitar player, and famously so. He was a session musician here in Nashville before he had his record deal. Played on Bob Dylan albums and all kinds of stuff. Like terrific, terrific guitar player. And fiddle was just like a fun kind of a novelty thing. But we're going to do this one right now that shows off Roz. It's about drinking babies because babies are delicious. I think we should do a drink together. Everybody get your drinks up. Come on. Where's all the day drinkers? On the count of three, give us a yeehaw. 1, 2, 3, holler. I'll swallow. Here's drinking my baby goodbye, y'all. Southern rock with a fiddle. To the time she got on that Greyhound bus. It would be better if I could forget her, but she sure forgot about me. If it takes all night, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna sit here till I can't see. Sitting on a box, acting like a gun, but that's what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking, losing my troubles away. I couldn't make her stay, doggone her anyway. Can't say that I didn't try. How about Roz Turner on that fiddle, y'all? Now we're away. gonna do y'all one of my favorite George Strait songs. Anybody still love George Strait out there? All right, well, you came to the right place. It's always hard to pick a George Strait song because he only had, what, 2 hits, I think? Yeah. Bless his heart.
Was it 60 what? What's the number?
Well, you know what?
It's ridiculous.
Artist management and labels always claim every single chart they can find, but according to Billboard, he does sit alone atop of the leaderboard. He had 44 certified Billboard #1 country singles, and that doesn't even count all the like top 5s and top 10s. It's just it's insane how many hits the man had. Right behind him is Conway. Conway had 42, I think, and then Ronnie Millsap and Merle Haggard are next, around 40 each. Number 5 is Alabama.
If George Strait and Kanye did a collaboration, they'd have something.
I know Conway. Conway, not the same guy.
Kanye Twitty.
You know who's number 6 on the all-time #1 hits list was Charlie Pride. Really? Charlie Pride had 29 #1s, and Alan Jackson's a huge fan of Charlie Pride as well as I am. We might have to do a Charlie Pride song here in a minute, but in the meantime, here's "Carrying Your Love with Me" from George Strait. Y'all sing along if you know the words. Speed up leather bag. Everything I own don't fill up half. Great George Strait, y'all. Saw some folks singing along. Great job. I'll tell you what, let's do some Charlie Pride. Charlie Pride, we lost him a couple of years ago. God rest his soul as well, because not only was he one of the truly great country singers of all times, he was an ambassador for the genre. And he went through a whole lot to get to where he was, and was just a beautiful human being. Everybody I know's got Charlie Pride stories. I've got one that's one of my favorites personally, because I was playing at the Ryman one night with Gretchen Wilson. You guys remember Gretchen Wilson? Yeah. Playing guitar with her back in the day, and we were playing at the Ryman. And if you've ever been to the Opry or the Ryman, the name of the game when you're playing a spot, and Vic knows this, Vic's played there a million times, Steve too, you got to get on the stage and off the stage like extremely fast. And I had my little pedal board and my guitar, and I was trying to get off the stage right after we finished our spot, and I ran right into Charlie Pride. He was standing like side stage. And he apologized to me and was like trying to help me pick my stuff up. I was like, no, man, I'm so sorry. You know, he's like, let me help you with that, young man. But beautiful human being. And I don't know. Let's see, which one should we do? What do you want to do, San Antonio, or you want to do Kiss? Let's do Kiss an Angel. Do Kiss an Angel in G. Or both of them. Hell, we'll do both of them. Do a couple of them. Yeah, G. G for me. Pretty brisk. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder, how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime in any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. I'm speaking love. Weather's fading, trying to see this thing. And the secret that I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Yeah, Charlie Pride, y'all. Let's do a double shot. We'll show off Rosalind on this one. Let's do it in E. This is called Is Anybody Going to San Antonio? I love this song. day. Here I am walking down a 66. Wish she hadn't done me this way. Sleeping under a table in a roadside park. A man could wake up dead, but it sure seems warmer than it did. Sleeping in my king-size bed. Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can find I haven't known her. Wind flipping down the neck of my shirt. I ain't got nothing on, but I'd rather fight the wind and the rain than what I've been fighting at home. Yonder comes a truck with the U.S. mail, writing letters back home. Today she probably won't me back again. I'll still be just as good as gone. Anybody going to San Antonio, Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Said, is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Yeah, Charlie Pride, y'all. God rest his soul. We're currently out of requests. If anybody has anything you want to hear, come throw a little love in our jug and let us know what you want to hear. We've also got the My Set, nice little QR code up there. You can just scan it. They've got it some on some of the tabletops back there. We've got about an hour or so left with y'all, so we've got time for 73 more songs. I don't know. We'll see how many we can do. Let's see. Yeah, we got you. Let's do Peaceful Easy Feeling. All right, young man wanted to hear some Eagles music. We were just talking about them earlier. I think they own Vince Gill now. They have he's in indentured servitude.
Yes.
But he's not complaining, I know that.
No. He's highly flattered.
Here's some early Eagles called Peaceful Easy Feeling. Pretty brisk. I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down. let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, telling me I may never see you again. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Whoa, yeah, some Eagles music, y'all. Thank you. Did it a little bit ago, but yeah, we can do it again, sure. Chattahoochee.
Cash is king.
Let's have a drink together. Everybody get your drinks up. Get them up, get them up. This is a bar. On the count of three, give us a country hell yeah. 1, 2, 3, holler. Now swallow. Here's some Chattahoochee. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than the hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but never got home. By the river on a Friday night, pyramid of canes in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, knew how much it muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who it was. Not about living in middle bound love. Ha-ha. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a great snow cone. Dropped her off early, then go home. Down by the river on a Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on a Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we never got caught. By the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pail. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Well, way down under on the Chattahoochee, I knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. Not about living in a little bout. Not about living in a little bout. That's right. Yeah, keep those requests coming, y'all. I'll tell you what, anytime we don't have a request, I sort of default to possibly my favorite country artist of all time, Merle Haggard. Does anybody still love the Hag out there? All right. Yeah. Well, here's a song about a disease you can't cure. Yeah, my hat don't hang on the same nail too long. My ears can't stand to hear the same old song. I don't leave the highway long enough to bog down in the road. 'Cause I've got a rambling fever in my blood. I caught this rambling fever long ago. When I first heard a lonesome whistle blow. And if someone said I ever give a damn, they damn sure told you wrong. I've had a rambling fever all along. Rambling fever, the kind that can't be measured by degrees. Rambling fever, ain't no kind of cure for my disease. Sometimes I like to lay down on the sofa and let some pretty lady rub my back. Spend the early morning drinking coffee, talking about when I'll be coming back. 'Cause I don't let no woman tie me down, and I never get too old to get around. I wanna die on the highway and rot away like some old highline pole. It's this rambling fever in my soul. Rambling fever, the kind that can't be measured by the degree. Rambling fever, there ain't no kind of cure for my disease. Here's Roz Turner, y'all. Johnson on the steel guitar. Tell you what, we're going to stay in that same era. It's a good-hearted woman. We're going to do some Waylon and Willie, and this song was actually inspired by, believe it or not, Ike and Tina Turner. True story. Waylon was, the story goes, very high on cocaine in Las Vegas, walking down the strip, and the Ike and Tina Turner review was playing at one of the venues, and on the marquee it said, the Ike and Tina Turner review, a good-loving man with his good-timing woman, or something like that. Okay. And he and Willie sat down and wrote Good-Hearted Woman. So we're going to do that one for you now. Long time forgotten, with dreams that just fell by the way. The good life he promised ain't what she's living today. She never complains about the bad times or bad things he's done before. She just talks about the good times and the good things to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. Teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. He likes the bright lights and the parties and the good-timing friends. When the party's all over, no, she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. She's a good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. Yeah, she's a good-hearted Yeah, she's a good-hearted woman with a good time. She loves me in spite of my Mickey Mouse ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman, living a good time, man. She's a good-hearted woman, living a good time, yeah, some Waylon and Willie. All right. Well, let's do a drinking song. Well, that's true. They're all drinking songs if you're willing to drink to them. All right, we're going to do some Willie Nelson. I need somebody to yell out your favorite odd number. Go. 7. Okay, that's fine. What did you say? I think I heard somebody say 14 back there, and I'm like, what is the education in your state? That's what I want to know. Odd number. I'll tell you what, we're going to do 11. 11 shots at the top of this song. Not like take a shot, or you could just take a shot every time, but 11 drum shots. That's what we're going to do. This song is called Whiskey River, y'all. Let's do 11. Are y'all having fun with us today? Make some noise. Come on. There we go. Yeah. All right. Whiskey River, take my mind. Don't let a memory torture me. Whiskey River, don't run dry. All that I got to carry me. Whiskey River, take my mind. Don't let a memory torture me. Whiskey River, don't run dry. You're all that I got to carry me. I'm drowning in a whiskey river, bathing my memory in the wetness of its soul. Feeling the amber flowing from my mind. You left so cold. Whiskey River, take my mind. Don't let a memory torture me. Whiskey River, don't run dry. You're all that I got to carry me. Come on, Roz. Steve Forrest on that bass guitar, y'all. Back on the drums from New Orleans, Carl Boudreaux. depths of its soul. Flowing from my mind, morning to the heart you left so cold. The whiskey river changed my mind. Don't let a memory torture me. The whiskey river don't run dry. All that I got to carry me. Yeah, whiskey river take my mind. Don't let a memory torture me. Whiskey river don't run dry. Yet all that I got to carry me. We're going to do some Garth Brooks, y'all. Who still loves Garth? I got one of the finest drummers in town. I told you he's from New Orleans. That's Carl Boudreaux back there. You will not find a better Cajun feel than that right there. We'll do a Cajun song right now called Callin' Baton Rouge. A girl from Louisiana. Though I'm out on the highway, my thoughts are still with her. Such a strange combination of a woman and a child. Such a strange situation, stopping every 100 miles, calling Baton Rouge. The replay of the events last night rolled through my mind. Except a scene or two erased by sweet red wine. I saw truck stops and heads about changed lanes. I need a cup of coffee and a couple dollars change, calling Baton Rouge. Operator, won't you put me on through? Gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, won't you put her on the line? Gotta talk to the girl one more time. Hello, Samantha dear, I hope you're feeling fine. It won't be long until I'm with you all the time, but until then I'll spend my money all right down to my last dime. Go in Baton Rouge. Operator, won't you put me on through? Gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, won't you put her on the line? Gotta talk to the girl one more time. In Baton Rouge, sweet Baton Rouge, my Baton Rouge. Roz Turner on that fiddle, y'all. Roz is going to come around and meet everybody, find out if you got any requests. She's going to have the band's tip jug. If you feel like throwing a little love in there, we love it when you support live music. Give us some requests. Let us know what you want to hear. All right, so we showed off Roslyn on the fiddle. I'm going to show off my buddy Vic Lawson on the steel guitar. Vic is an alumni of several major country artists. He has worked with Josh Turner. He has worked with Joe Nichols. He's currently out with Clay Walker, right? Working with Clay Walker. And, you played it with Clay? Yeah. He played the Opry last night. No big deal. We're going to show him off. I love Vern Gosling. Who still loves classic country music out there? Yeah. They used to call Vern Gosdin the Voice. He was a terrific, incredible country singer, had a bunch of hits in the 80s. He was also very famously an asshole. He hated drummers. He hated drummers so much, he had fired so many of them that he actually took a drum machine on tour for a while. And then he fired it. He said it was speeding up on him. I mean, but he had some incredible music, and this is one of my favorites of his. It shows off the steel guitar. It's called Set 'Em Up Joe. Are y'all having a good time still? All right.
They're out of the rain.
Look at that after this one. All right, here we go. They got a vintage Victrola 1951, full of my favorite records I grew up on. They got old Hank and Lefty and there's B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. Playing E.T., I'll play 'em some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Yeah, set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they replace old B-24. Every night they run a needle through Walking the Floor. Every night I run a needle through Walking the Floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. Playing E.T., I'll play 'em some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Yeah, set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. I said, set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Yeah, Vic Lawson on that steel guitar. Well, let's do another one that shows off the steel guitar. I love Waylon Jennings. Who still loves Waylon out there? Come on. Do Rainy Day Woman. This is the perfect song for right now because it's been raining its ass off out there. Rainy Day Woman.
Rainy Day Woman.
Hey. It's called Rainy Day Woman. It's just 1 in 5.
Okay.
All right, some Waylon Jennings. Here we go by request. Oh, rainy day woman, Unless she finds something wrong, has someone to blame. If it ain't one thing, it's another on the way. Woke up this morning to the sunshine. Sure as hell looks just like rain. I know where to go on a cloudy day. It's another rainy day woman. Oh, rainy day woman. Never seem to see you for the good times or the sunshine. You've been a friend of mine, rainy day woman. Oh, big closer. Seem to see you for the good times or the sunshine. You've been a friend of mine, rainy day woman. Let's go one more time. So, all right, we'll get to that one. Where is Michael? Big shout out to Michael. I don't know how to say your last name, brother. It's got a lot of vowels in it, a lot of consonants. I'm sorry. Melissizin, is that close? Well, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for supporting live music. We've also got a Dierks Bentley request. I didn't have that one on my radar, but this will be fun. From Oliver. Where is Oliver? Oliver! All right, brother, we got you. We're going to do that one right now. And then we've got a Hank Jr. request Rosalind just told us about as well. Drunk on a Plane. All right. We'll sing this, but we'll make it work. Guess what, Roz? It's another drinking song. They're all drinking songs, she says. In A. All right. Sing along if you know the words. I've seen people sing along at the top of their lungs on this song. I took 2 weeks vacation for a honeymoon. A couple tickets, all inclusive down in Cancun. I couldn't get my money back, so I'm in seat 17. I'm getting drunk on the plane. I bet the fella on my aisle thought I was crazy. I taped your picture to the seat back right beside me. I've got the empty many bottles filling both our trays. Getting drunk on the plane. this is something sexy. Learning corn, coke, and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little on my high line. It's Mardi Gras up in the clouds. I'm up so high, I may never come down. I'll try anything to drown out the pain. They all know why I'm getting drunk on a plane. We had this day marked on the calendar forever. We take that new in limbo airport ride together. I feel like plastic green alone there at the top of the cake. Hey, I'm getting drunk on the plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got this 737 rocking like a G6. This is something sexy. Learning pouring coke and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little high condition. It's Mardi Gras up in the clouds. I'm up so high, I may never come down. I'll try anything to drown out the pain. You know why I'm getting drunk on the On my way home, I'll bump the seat right up to first class so I can drink that champagne out of a real glass. And when we land, I'll call her up and tell her to kiss my ass. I'm drunk on the plane. Drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got the 737 rocking like a G6. This is something sexy. Learning pouring coke and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little mild like condition. It's Mardi Gras up in the clouds. I'm up so high, I may never come down. I'll try anything to drown out the pain. I don't know why I'm getting drunk on the plane. I might have passed out in the baggage claim. Getting drunk on the plane. In the baggage claim. I'm getting drunk on the plane. Some Dirks by request. Thank you, folks. All right, what was the one you said? Oh, Whiskey Bennett. All right. All right, we got some Hank Jr. as well. Coming right up. All right, yeah. We did have somebody ask a few minutes ago, I got to do this little spiel. You're going to hear it 10,000 times while you're in town. Somebody asked about Rosalind playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and she can't play it. So no, actually, that is a $100 song. It's on the Freebird list. It's the same thing. If we play it for less than $100, the Fiddlers Union will send their representative down here and break our legs right here on stage. We can crowdfund it, though. It doesn't have to come from one person. If you really want to hear Rosalind play Devil Went Down to Georgia, everybody can throw in a 5 or a 10 or whatever, unless you got a great job. Yeah, exactly. All right, so here's some Hank Jr. I got a good woman at home who thinks I do no wrong. Sometimes, Lord, she ain't just always around. And you know that's when I fall. about a rambling man, put a cold one in my hand. 'Cause you know I love to hear those country sounds. She play I'm so lonesome I could cry, 'cause I get all up inside. I'll get whiskey bound and hellbound. Sure enough, about closing time, I'm about stoned out of my mind. I end up with some honky-tonk special I found. Just as sure as the morning sun comes, thinking of my sweet girl at home. And I need to get whiskey bound and hellbound. Play me some songs about a rambling man, put a Jim Beam in my hand. 'Cause you know I still love to get drunk and hear country sound. Don't you play your cheating heart, 'cause they'll tear me all apart. I'll get whiskey bound and hellbound. Yeah, old Hank songs always make me feel low down. Yeah. Hank Jr., y'all, by request. Thank you. All right. Well, we don't have any requests. We got about 15 minutes left or so. If you got anything you want to hear, come let us know. As long as it's not Freebird. George Jones. Let's see, what should we do? Maybe the one I loved back then. Corvette song. All right, we got one for you. This one shows off Rosalind on the fiddle. We all have a friend that used to work with George Jones, and he used to bug George Jones by telling him he was the king of novelty songs. It would make him so mad. This was definitely one of them, but it's a fun one though. I stopped off at the Quick Sack for some beer and cigarettes. The old man took my money as he stared at my Corvette. He said I had one just like her son in 1963, till the man down at the bank took her from me. Here she was, she was the fastest thing around, long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built and fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you walked in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Said, here, take her for a spin. The his head, and then he looked at me and grinned. Said, son, you just don't understand. It ain't the car I want, it's the brunette in your bed that turns me on. Had one that was hot, $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built and fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you walked in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Lord Almighty, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built and fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you walked in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. George Jones. All right, I think we're out of requests, right? We're open for requests. If anybody's got, we got time for 2 or 3 more songs. I'll tell you what, I love Waylon Jennings. Does anybody still love Waylon out there? Do some early Waylon. We were talking about this earlier when he was wearing the nudie suits and stuff. Very fun song called "The Only Daddy That'll Walk the Line."
Yeah, pretty quick. Yep. About right there.
Everybody knows she's stepping on my toes, and I'm getting pretty tired of it. You're stepping out of line, you're messing with my mind. If you had any sense, you'd quit. 'Cause ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was the only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. I keep working every day, all you wanna do is play. I'm tired of staying out all night. I'm coming unglued from your funny little moods. Now honey, baby, that ain't right. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was the only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. On the fiddle from Bedford, Indiana, here's Roz Turner. Steel guitar from the great state of Oklahoma. Here comes Vic Lawson. teeny girl, you said that was the only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk alone. You got the only daddy that'll walk the line. Whoop, whoop. Waylon Jennings, y'all. Thank you. I'll tell you what, y'all. We got time for one more song. Let's do South. South's gonna do it again. We're gonna take you out with some Charlie Daniels, but not that one.
Not that.
This is called The South's Gonna Do It Again. Take the middle solo, Vic, where it's normally a guitar solo after that. Train to grind the switches running right on time, and them tucker boys are cooking down to Carolina. People down in Florida can't be still when old Leonard Skinner's picking down in Jacksonville. The people down in Georgia come from near and far to hear Richard Bed's picking on that red guitar. Gather round, children, get down. Get down, children, get loud. And you can be loud and be proud. And you can be proud and be proud. You're a rebel, 'cause the South's gonna do it again. Again. Sure can play, and there's ZZ Top you can't forget. Oh, Brother Willie's getting soaking wet. All the good people down in Tennessee are digging Barefoot Jerry and the CDB. So gather round, children, get down. And you can get down, get loud, and you can get loud and be proud. And you can be proud, you a rebel, 'cause the South's gonna do it again, again. Charlie Daniels Band. That's it for us, y'all. We got another great band coming up next. Thank y'all for being here with us. Welcome to AJ's. We hope you have a good time while you're in town. We'll see you next time.